Hey, Kevin.
How's it going?
You've worked with some of the wildest Hollywood stars, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock. How does that compare to working with a herd of zoo animals?
Those guys smell worse. I was surprised to find that out. The animals were actually pretty well groomed. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, so we had a good experience with them.
It was good practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a busy man these days. You, as well as being the lead role in the movie, you co-produced and you co-wrote the script.
Right.
I was wondering, how long was the process, and is it a tough balance to get that right? If you lean one way, it's a kid's film like Madagascar the movie. If you lean too far the other way, it's a rom-com. Was it a tough balance to get that right?
It's exactly it. You want to do. I love to do movies where everybody can feel comfortable going. You can bring the whole family, and everybody can go, and you feel good about it. But yeah, you're right. If it's too skewed, too young, then the adults kind of check out. So there is we feel like in this movie we got something for everybody. It's not going to be offensive where you can't bring your family or can't feel comfortable bringing your family. Everybody can go and have a great time and laugh, and there's great stuff for adults as well in it.
Yeah. And is the development side of things something you enjoy? Can you see yourself in the future maybe being behind the camera as well as being in front of the camera a lot?
I don't have like aspirations to direct necessarily, but you kind of do when you're writing the movie and producing it. You're kind of and working with the director. I get as much of that director feel as I need. I don't need to be answering the questions and going through the stuff and the camera angles, and they know all the technical stuff that.
Right.
I really don't know.
You want the fun side of things.
Yeah.
The talking zoo animals are frighteningly realistic in this film, probably one of the best I've seen.
Yeah.
I was wondering, how much of that is CGI and how much is just an old-fashioned guy dressed up in a furry suit?
Well, most of it is CGI. We got very lucky with one of the bears who actually did talk. So that was that threw us. We didn't know that going in. So that helped a lot, and we saved some money on that. No, it was the only guy in a suit is the gorilla was
Okay.
the only, because you can't work with them at all. Can't really train them. And
to get their mouths moving, they didn't use the old-fashioned PG Tips trick of putting peanut butter under the mouth or anything like that.
No, they completely created, based on what they saw, what they had, pictures and stuff like that. They had to recreate the entire jaw and the whole head sometimes, and and go from there. You can't really just, because that movement of just chewing peanut butter, I try it all the time, and it doesn't work for me.
It's a Rob Schneider trick as well.
Right.
To do his lines that way. Here.
Right.
And the movie boasts an A-list cast. You have Sylvester Stallone, Adam Sandler playing a monkey, Cher playing a lioness. You could have almost been upstaged by such a strong cast.
Well, that's the goal. I hope to get upstaged, absolutely, and they do. They're great.
Was it tough to attract such big names in there? And how did that phone call with Cher go when you pick up the phone and say to Cher, we want you to play a zoo animal?
Once we started doing it and we told them the idea and stuff, everybody was really into it. They were all very excited, and then we got Rosario Dawson and Leslie Bibb, Donnie Wahlberg's in the movie. We got a bunch of people from all over because the movie was, it felt really good. It felt great.
Excellent. And just to finish up, you originally started as a stand-up comic. Comedy Central named you in the top 100 comedians of all time. I'm wondering, do you miss that circuit, and would you be tempted sometime to maybe go back on the stand-up route?
I do love stand-up, and every once in a while I'll go to Las Vegas and perform there. But it's very difficult to dedicate the proper time to doing great stand-up and also do the movies and stuff. So I don't have time for it right now, but yeah, it's something I'd love to always continue to do.
And we're so good. Your brother Gary and I believe your sister also works in the industry as well. I was wondering, what did your parents think of having three people wanting to work in such a funny industry?
Well, my sister doesn't, but my brother does. My brother was a stand-up comic. Actually, he started before I did. So when both of us said we both kind of wanted to choose this as our vocation, I'm sure they weren't the most thrilled, but they were always very supportive. So I'm glad they stuck with us.
Perfect. Kevin,
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you. Good job.
Thanks a lot.